Alright, in this video I'll show you how to get some detail about how your ads are performing and whether they're showing or not. Log into the AdWords interface like you can see here, and you can see your individual ad groups down the left hand side. So if we choose one of them, like Development Toowoomba, and click on the Keywords tab here and scroll down, you'll see all the keywords which are currently running for this ad group. Now, the status column is pretty important. Generally, they'll show eligible or approved once they've actually gone into the system and are active. You can see whether the ad's active from the green dot there being enabled or paused. So at the moment, this one here is eligible, showing that it is able to be shown, but it is not yet 100% approved. It's still possible that this ad may go to disapproved once Google has had a look at it, but in all likelihood it should just go straight through to approved. The next thing you do is hover your mouse over the little speech bubble to the left and you get some very important information. In that window that pops up, you can see whether the ads are showing right now, and this is the most critical one, whether that says yes or no, and also your quality score. The quality score determines, in part, where your ad appears on the page, whether it's number 1, number 2, number 3, etc. So the quality score is a measure of how good the content of your web page is. So this ad points to a certain page which has a certain text on it, and Google thinks that the relevancy of that page to this ad is 6 out of 10, which is alright. Anything above 5 is okay. The other thing you have to take into account is this cost, and this is maximum cost per click, and this one's set at 60 cents. Where your ad appears in the Google results is a function of the cost per click and the quality score here. So if your quality score is low, you have to have a higher cost per click in order to get the ad up the ranks, and vice versa. If you have a very high quality score, if this is 10 out of 10, you can get away with a lower cost per click and still get a better ranking on the search engine results page. So that's how those two interact. The main thing to look at in these ads is whether your ads are showing right now. So you can just hover over the speech bubble on these ones and see whether they're appearing or not. When you find one that says no, sometimes it needs attention, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it's saying that there's low search volume for this set of keywords, land, potential, development, high fields, and when there's low search volume, Google can't work out whether the ads are going to display or not because they don't keep statistics for it. So you can ignore the ones that say low search volume. One like this says we are below the first page bid estimate of 60 cents because we're currently only bidding 20 cents, and also it's a fairly low quality score. Now, if you wanted to get this ad on the first page, there's two things you could do. One is increase your bid. The other is change the content on the page so your quality score becomes higher. So this ad is for land Toowoomba. What you need to do is to edit the content of the page to reiterate over and over things about land Toowoomba, and at that point Google will think that the page is more about land Toowoomba, think it's more relevant, and give you a better quality score. Now, how far you want to go into it with this particular word, I don't know. You might end up paying quite a lot of money for people who are looking for land in Toowoomba, not land in Highfields, so I haven't done anything about that one. Whereas this one here, land Highfields, it's more relevant to actually your property. the information there is yes, the ads are showing, the quality score is 5, which is all right, and I've put the bid up a bit on that ad to 45 cents. So that's how you see whether the ads are running or not, and it's a good idea to keep an eye on it. Over time, you'll see that these columns, the clicks and impressions, start to tally up once people start searching for your ad or searching for things like your property and clicking on your ads. The other area to look at and do your own testing is in Tools and Analysis, Ad Preview and Diagnosis. So in here, you can do a dummy search for your own ads. So you look for something like land high fields. And here it says, yes, your ads are showing. We'll scroll down just to see what it looks like. And there's your ad there. It's number 2 in the bottom. And for whatever reason, there's no ads on the top of this page. So you can go through different combinations of keywords just to check whether they're running and see what your ads look like.